hot takes, like pancakes, stack it up on Sunday.
Talking about hot takes, real quick, what is your opinion on the Washington football team name?
No.
Refresh me. Actually, I haven't heard about. I didn't hear about the Redskins. The clothing in the house has been so busy. I'm not even. It's just ridiculous. I know it'll be tough, but it's getting close to the
Wait,
mile.
so you don't know what their team name is?
No, I don't know. No.
The Washington football team.
No, Washington West, the former Redskins. Yeah, what did they decide?
Yeah, they're
the Washington football team.
Football team.
That's their name.
They are playing the 2020.
They're playing the 2020.
I swear to God.
2021 season as the Washington football team, and in place of a logo, they're just having the players' numbers on their helmets.
So where's the point guy? Because I'm being punked, right? Because
no,
not at all.
Not even in the slightest.
The Washington football team.
Like if this is a joke, I mean, you guys are really awesome, and you guys are.
It's not. It's not. I swear.
Parker, I'm not like you. I don't have bad jokes. This is real. This is fact, not fiction.
Well, I mean, it's fact because they are a football team in Washington, so I mean that is a fact. That is true. I get that, but seriously, what's the name of the team? Seriously,
the Washington football team.
Okay. All right, Christian, have your fun.
I'm gonna find the picture on the NFL's page
and send it to you.
Right,
while he's doing that,
I can't see because I can't see your beautiful smile and hotness.
Oh wow.
Wait, pause on that one. Pause on that.
Anyway, okay, so we'll get back to the Washington football team, which is their actual legit name.
So when they come out, okay, week 1, okay. Buffalo Bills instead of them. Okay, obviously hypothetical. But all right, Buffalo Bills. Damn, this is the Washington football team. Is that how it's going to be?
Yes, that is legit their name.
Okay, I just sent it to you. You can tell by the caption. It has picture of Washington players, and the caption says the Washington football team confirming their name.
Let's see, yeah.
This isn't even a hot take. This is just us recording his live reaction to getting the name.
Oh, since my other my personal Washington. so
they cut out.
So this is
it's just gonna be the number. There's no logo or anything for this season. They're just the Washington football team. I can't remember what it was. I looked up it was on NFL.com the standings for because they do the joint stats for teams.
Right.
It's predicting for the next season, and then it says Washington football team, and it just shows the NFL logo. It doesn't show a logo.
Cowboy America's team. Sorry, Cowboys. Shit.
Well, rounding this all back to my hot take. Speaking of the NFC East with the Cowboys and the Red football team.
Fuck the Cowboys. Sorry,
exactly. That's why the New York Giants are winning the division.
Wow.
You know what, Owen? I'm in a good mood today. It's Sunday. I got my blazer on because Taylor would never see me without a blazer on. I did that on purpose just for him. So sure. Let's entertain a thought. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I'm not.
Let me throw some things at you. All right, so Cowboys, best receiver core in the division, right? Got Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb. Okay,
yeah.
Fair?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who's better after that? Who's next? Football team. The football team has Terry McLaurin.
And that's it.
That's it. Josh Doctson opted out. There's no one else. The Eagles have a bunch of glass teetering on the edge of a table. I believe it's
Eagles have no one.
Which
is why Carson Wentz should get more credit. Yes.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yes.
We'll come back to that. But the Eagles have Jalen Reagor, who they just drafted, who his biggest problem as a wide receiver in college was catching. Then they have Alshon Jeffrey, who hasn't been healthy. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside wasn't healthy, also wasn't able to get open last year. He's just a giant. He's a basketball player playing football. And then
they have Deshaun Jackson.
He played washed up Deshaun Jackson played 3 games last year, and then I'll give him Zach Ertz. They have Zach Ertz. He's solid. We'll play all 16 games. We'll do stuff for you.
I mean, a washed Deshaun Jackson is still going to do some stuff. It's like a washed Steve Smith. He's still going to...
Right, but okay, so fine. A glass off Deshaun Jeffrey and a washed up Deshaun Jackson and Zach Ertz. You're telling me that's better than Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, and Evan Ingram?
I don't know how much I trust Sterling Shepard.
He just gets hurt. If he doesn't get hurt, he's fine. And then
like Jeffrey, same thing as Jeffrey. If Jeffrey doesn't get hurt, he's fine.
Yeah. But then they also have who's that rookie?
Washington.
Darius Slayton, I think was a wide receiver rookie last year for the Giants. He did good. They had some other guys who stepped up because they were all hurt. But I'm telling you, Golden Tate is the best receiver out of that entire thing. Golden Tate's better than Alshon Jeffrey.
I gotta say, Golden Tate. I wish the Eagles had Golden Tate because we actually had Golden Tate in the past. Like I was all about that bandwagon of Nick Foles, Golden Tate, Alshon, just kind of like that connection going forward in the season. I mean, I was all about that. I mean, I really hate that we actually gave them away especially to the Giants in the division. Right. I would say that.
So the Giants now have Golden Tate is better than Alshon Jeffrey. I'll take that as a hot take if you want. Then they have Evan Ingram. Not as good as Zach Ertz, obviously, but he's basically a wide receiver at tight end. You can't really cover that with a safety or a linebacker. You need a corner on him, but he's too big for a corner. So it's like that mismatch. They have Sterling Shepard / Darius Slayton, who, and then there was. Am I forgetting someone? I don't remember if I'm forgetting someone, but no, I'm talking about the Giants. I think that's it.
Saquon.
Well, yeah, Saquon can help you in the past, but I was going to count him later. But yeah. I just think, personally, that receiving core is better than the Eagles' receiving core, especially since they've proven Golden Tate, he got hurt last year, sure, but he played more games than Alshon Jeffrey did, so he's more reliable than him. Sterling Shepard was probably equally as reliable as Deshaun Jackson, but he's younger than Deshaun Jackson. He has more time he has youth on his side to heal. And Evan Ingram is, not better than Zach Ertz. I can give you Zach Ertz. But, I mean, I just think outside... Terry McLaurin's the next best receiver, but he has no one else around him. So I think the Giants have next best overall receiving core in the division.
Okay, but that's just receiving core.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you got the second best receiving core in the division. Arguably the second best offensive line. I had all my information, but we're doing an experiment with my phone over there, so I can't really get to my drive. But you have Andrew Thomas at left tackle, who is a 4th overall pick. Will Hernandez at left guard, who was a really good guard last year. They have Matt Pert, who I thought could have been like a 2nd or 3rd round pick and is born to play right tackle in the NFL. He's really good. He needs to work on his hands. He needs to get a little coaching going. But he's going to be a great right tackle. Then they have Kevin Zeitler at the other guard. The only position on their offensive line that has a question mark is center. And if the Cowboys didn't draft Tyler Biadasz to replace Travis Frederick, the Giants would have a better offensive line.
See, here's the issue though. All those stats are beautiful and fine, and I will agree with you on those stats, and I will agree with you on the receiving core of the Giants. But the problem is Carson Wentz. That's the problem because he had nobody and got to the playoffs. So you have all these pieces of the puzzle together, yet you still can't even make it a decent season. I mean, that's why, maybe on paper they should lead the division. Maybe they should be the one instead of the Eagles giving the one for the money to the Cowboys. But when Carson Wentz can do out of trash, make treasure enough to go in the playoffs, and the Giants has treasure and can't even get a winning season, I don't know. It doesn't. It feels good, but it doesn't. I should say it looks good, but I didn't see it last year. So yeah. I have no faith that it's going to happen again this year.
Yeah, but the Giants, that offensive line I was talking about, 3 of those 5 players are new starters: Andrew Thomas, Matt Pert, and Kevin Zeitler. 3 of those 5 weren't there last year, so he had an arguably worse offensive line last year.
Right.
His receiving core was decimated.
Right. Well, they were injured. Right. Okay. Right. But now you're saying, but see, that's the thing though. See, last year you're saying that the Eagles had trash on their team. Right. For whatever reason you want to say, injury or just not good or whatever. Giants, had less trash, but still have a couple of good pieces. So you're saying at the end of the season, who went to the playoffs had I guess a winning record because technically it wasn't winning, but they went to the playoffs, so you consider it a winning record. And who didn't? The Giants. So, I mean, this year now, Eagles has, like you said, Deshaun Jackson, which, was good. Maybe have a little bit 8 left in the tank of gas. We don't know. But you say all these pieces got upgraded in the Giants. But where is the evidence that I see that, now the Giants are going to be the best now? Now the Giants are going to use those pieces together. Because last year, both of them, the Eagles and Giants, they were kind of the same boat, but Carson Wentz took them to that next level. Whether you like him or not. If he wasn't on that team, you're going to talk about comparing Giants to Eagles really well. I don't see them winning half those games.
How well would they do if it was Andy Dalton in that position?
Andy Dalton on the Giants or the Eagles?
Eagles, instead of Carson Wentz. Since you're so high on Andy Dalton.
So if that's the case, I have to wait between Andy Dalton and Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz. So I think Andy Dalton can take over a Cowboys team than Dak. I think Andy can take it over Dak, and Andy can lead him to a playoff. It won't be like a blow, but it will be like 8-8 season, 9-7 season with an extra playoff spot we have this year. That's possible. Now, Andy Dalton has more weapons on the Cowboys than the Eagles. So can Andy Dalton single-handedly take an Eagles team that we have now to the playoffs? I don't think so. But I don't think that takes away from Andy Dalton being a good quarterback, though. That's the thing. Now, if Dak Prescott, okay, let's do this. Just to go against myself. If Dak Prescott was on the Eagles last year, I actually think Dak Prescott could take them to the playoffs. I think Dak Prescott or Carson Wentz could have took the Eagles with that trash to the playoffs. Okay? But I do feel Carson Wentz is better than Dak because of his elusiveness and able to, kind of think on the fly, not even go off script more than Dak.
But now we don't know what Daniel Jones is going to be. He had last year you were talking about last year they put the pieces together. Now he has an real offensive line, and it's his second year in the same system. So now he's going to be able to go. And isn't the Cowboys' old coach their offensive coordinator now?
Yeah.
So now he's got him in an actual offensive coordinator role, which he's just built to be. He wasn't supposed to be a head coach, regardless. Jerry Jones is one of the puppet. But now you got Daniel Jones in an improved system with improved players around him.
Right.
And with a full NFL offseason he has, instead of the rookie one he gets. Well, full because COVID, but
right.
You don't know what he's going to be in the second season.
Do you trust Daniel Jones though? I feel like Daniel Jones is going to be like Andy Dalton when he's at the end of his career. I really do.
I think Daniel Jones is going to be similar to Josh Allen, where he struggled his first season with turnovers and stuff, but he still showed those flashes of promise. And then the second season, he'll start putting things together, and by his third season, he'll be pretty well. Assuming Josh Allen, he'll be pretty good. So I think that he'll be able to put stuff together enough next year to get to 8-8, 9-7, which last year showed that's enough to win this division.
Yeah, you're right. And I think this year will be the same. I really, especially with an extra playoff spot, honestly, last year, if we had a 7 playoff spot, it probably would have went to the Cowboys, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest,
So, yeah.
So, I guess I say, your hot take of the Giants being number 1 in the division, I do think it's a hot take. I don't see that happening. I will agree with you that they are a better team, well-rounded, but I don't think Daniel Jones will be enough to get him over that hump to get the division title. Okay. Now, if you want to talk about if they go to playoffs as a 7 team, now that could be a discussion because of that extra spot. But to win the division, if that was your hot take, I think that is a hot take because I don't believe that. I can't go by it.